Hello fellow film fiends. Today I've got a fully analog photo walk with my trusty Canon EOS 300 shooting another roll of Film Washi X. It was a grey day, but the red tones are out in force. Don't confuse the Canon EOS 300 for a digital camera. It's in fact a late 90s entry-level SLR from Canon, and the wonderful thing is that it's compatible with EF glass, and actually having owned a 2012 digital Rebel type Canon camera, I can say that the feature set and even the autofocus performance is not lagging far behind, so I get to have that convenience with analog film. And here's another shot with Washi X. I'll tell you this, Washi X is a tough mistress to master because it's extremely unpredictable in the 3 or 4 rolls that I've shot. I've had rolls that have been very reddish, that have suffered from light sensitivity, even though they were loaded in a fairly low light place, and it's rated at 100 ISO supposedly. But there was still maybe some light sensitivity which affected the image quality, all the way to getting some of the most pleasing colors ever from a film roll, Washi X again. And here we have a mixed bag. I like the look of it, and considering that it was a very grey day, the colors are pleasing, but it's extremely uneven in its rendering, as you will see. I have to say that Washi X did a good job here with both of these large-scale wall art graffiti pieces, but we're going to get some more variants further down the photo walk. If my memory serves me right, I shot this at box speed, meaning 100 ISO or ASA, whatever you want to call it. And some of the later shots, I mean, to be fair, the light was beginning to wane. This was later on in the day. Some of the shots definitely maybe are a little bit underexposed, but there's also some very odd things happening with color in the next few shots, or starting with the next few shots as we walk on to the next frame. I have to apologize at this point for the jittery point of view camera, POV camera, but yeah, it was kind of hanging off me at an angle, which meant in post I had to rotate things, and clearly the image stabilization did not account for that. So again, my apologies, but we're almost at my next shot, which is of a metro station entrance, and here we are. So you're going to start seeing this in these shots, which is that there's a weird sort of gradient between reddish and greenish tones across the frame. So this is going to happen in several shots that you're going to see next, and I don't know if it's an issue with the film emulsion not being applied uniformly or there being some sort of chemical imbalance, but I don't think it's a loading error on my part, because after the first time where I had the issue with overly reddish photos due to light sensitivity of the film, essentially the light kind of running around the edge and a sort of chain reaction throughout the film roll, I've made sure to always load my Washi X rolls in complete darkness to avoid that issue. But here we get, yeah, some funky color rendering, some greenish tones coming in along with the reddish tones that the film is known for, but not always necessarily displaying. I love these circular glass brick metro entrances, or actually elevator entrances for the metro. I think it's a wonderful piece of urban architecture. But in any case, onwards and upwards as we delve deeper into the city's periphery. It's almost as if the film roll senses that, and the colors get more and more wonky. And I'm about to go over this overpass. I take a shot from that vantage point. It's a nice vantage point, and we see again some very odd washes of color in different parts of the frame. It's going to be even more marked in the following shot. It's even going to be even more noticeable in this overpass over this highway. Over on the right side we have a reddish tone, and over on the left side there was this green tone. I don't know if you noticed that. If you missed it, but you don't want to rewind because maybe you're listening to this as if it was a podcast, the next shot exhibits the same issue. Just give me some time to find the shot, and then you'll see. Once again, just photographing, documenting the unbuilt periphery of the city. And with this vista, you're going to see once again, from one side of the frame to the other, there are some color variances that are somewhat odd. Could this be due to the waning light as the day was coming to an end, and the fact that this is low sensitivity film? I can't really remember. I definitely remember shooting it at box speed, but I don't know exactly how I dealt with the falling light. In any case, I'm walking past the Romanian consulate and over to this gas station that has a cool design, and it's on a descending street, giving us a nice vantage point in order to compose an image. At first, I'm just going to walk past it thinking that the shot is not possible. I take a look through the viewfinder, but I'm not convinced. I cross the street and I decide to actually change my mind, come back to the scene, and I find my shot. And as I walk towards the final shot of this photo walk, which will also demonstrate this green-red, red-green color variance that I've been talking about, I want to take this opportunity to dedicate this episode, this video, to a good friend of mine who is dealing with some back pain issues, and I hope that maybe these photos bring him some respite. In any case, thank you so much for watching, and let's make our way to the grand finale of this deconstructed city periphery. You will see what I'm talking about regarding the color. Very unpredictable, but very cool at the same time. Take care until next time.